The Lord replied, "My presence will go with you, and I will give you rest." Exodus 33:14. Notice what comes first, not answers, presence. Hello and welcome, my dear friend. You know, not everything in your life has been solved through effort. Some of what lifted simply lifted. That knot in your chest loosened, and you didn't even realize it until you breathed fully for the first time in days. The problem didn't untangle because of logic. The heaviness didn't break because you figured it out. It left because something entered, something holy. Chosen ones, this presence you've been feeling, it's not imagination, it's not projection, it's not a hope your mind created to survive the pressure. It's real, and it has entered your space because you were chosen as His. But here's the truth. God doesn't force His nearness on anyone, neither do the angels He assigns. This is not coercion, it's invitation, which is why most people miss it. But not you, because the difference between you and the ones who walk through their life unaware isn't talent or worthiness or perfection, it's sensitivity. Chosen ones feel Him, even when it can't be explained, even when the room looks the same, even when nothing around them confirms what they already know in their body. The room has changed, the presence has arrived, and the spirit recognizes it long before the mind does. Still, it requires something from you, not performance or explanation, just letting go of the constant internal noise, letting the current of pressure slow down, letting the thoughts fall to the floor for a moment, and in that stillness, you begin to feel Him, not around you, in you, like every cell in your body suddenly knows it's being seen, watched over, covered. It's not a feeling you chase, it's a presence you welcome. But if you haven't felt Him yet, don't shame yourself. Don't make your spirit small for not catching something the first time it passed through. There are seasons when we bury our soul under too much noise, too many expectations, too many demands that push our inner knowing into silence. The presence is there, but we've been too interrupted to notice. And that's not failure, it's just fatigue. But listen closely, it's not late. You didn't ruin anything. The Holy Visitor doesn't measure your readiness. He waits, not to be proven, but to be acknowledged. And when you finally slow down, when you stop trying to force clarity or solve it all with your mind, when you unclench the part of you that's been bracing for disappointment, you feel Him in the quiet breath before sleep, in the way peace returns without explanation, in the subtle awareness that you're not as alone as the world told you. That's not mood, that's not placebo, that's presence, and He's been in your house longer than you've realized. But here's the part that most don't talk about. We've all been there. Life piles up, the noise gets louder, and some days without realizing it, we start drifting from what's been right beside us. But please don't hear this as a rebuke. It's not that you stopped loving Him, it's just that you were surviving. And when you're in the middle of a storm, it's hard to see the stars. When we stop noticing Him, He doesn't pull away. He just waits, patiently, quietly, still covering us like He always has. Because love like His doesn't leave. It lingers. It protects even when it's not being pursued. And it whispers even when we've gone quiet. You've been walking past the sacred like it's furniture. You've been brushing against the edge of the miraculous without realizing it's been brushing back. We've all done that. My dear friend, you need to know that the weight in the atmosphere is not warning. It's not tension. It's not a spiritual test. It's the hush before something begins. And God has sent presence before promise. He's filled your home before your hands. He's sent watchers before instructions, because what you're stepping into next requires a level of divine accompaniment. So feel what's already here. Don't rush to understand it. Just pause long enough to let it surround you, and you'll realize you never had to find Him. He found you, long before you knew how to look, and He never left. That presence, it didn't arrive just to soothe you. It came to remind you. You don't have to figure everything out on your own anymore. You never really did. But you tried, didn't you? Tried to hold the details. Tried to read every sign perfectly. Tried to keep your timeline on track, your faith sharp, your doubts hidden, as if control could prove you were strong enough. But strength wasn't what summoned this presence. Surrender did. And if you let yourself loosen the grip just a little, you'll begin to see what he's already been doing on your behalf. That moment when peace returned without effort, that was not just you getting it together. That was your visitor handling what your mind couldn't carry anymore. You didn't strategize your way into that breath. You received it. And the more you allow, the more you stop trying to pick everything apart, explain every twist, pressure yourself to feel 100% certain before moving forward, the more you'll realize this visitor isn't passive. He is active. He opens doors you didn't even know were locked. He closes ones you were too afraid to walk away from. He puts new thoughts in your mind, not chaotic ones, not loops, but still soft clarity that wasn't there 5 minutes ago. Let this settle in you. You're not behind. You're just tired sometimes from trying to lead what you were called to follow. You were never meant to be the driver in these situations, the manager, the forecaster of your own becoming. Your role is not to manufacture peace. It's to allow it, to give the wheel to the one who already knows the destination and the storm pattern on the way there. But giving up control doesn't mean doing nothing. It means trusting presence over pressure. When you feel the urge to fix something immediately, pause. When the anxiety comes knocking with a dozen imagined outcomes, don't answer right away. Just listen, because that divine visitor, the one who's been lingering in your home, walking beside your thoughts, hovering in the silence you thought meant absence, he's not here to observe. He's here to co-author. And every time you don't rush, every time you let yourself breathe, he writes something you could never have written without him. If you look back, some of the greatest turns in your story won't come from effort. They'll come from permission. Permission to rest a little sooner, to question a little less, to stop overcorrecting yourself every time you feel uncertain. The presence is still there, and he's still working. You don't need to repeat your prayers 10 different ways to be heard. You don't need to prove you believe. You just need to relax into belief, even if it trembles. He's not fragile. Your doubt doesn't intimidate him. Your silence doesn't offend him. Your confusion doesn't delay him. In fact, when you let yourself rest, not give up, but rest, he speaks louder. And he does more with a moment of your stillness than you could with a year of panic. Don't miss this. Your visitor has already started repairing things behind your back. The conversation that softened, the email that came out of nowhere, the weight in your body that finally lifted after you said, "I'm done trying to carry this my way." That was not coincidence. That was covering. And it keeps happening. Every time you stop driving yourself into exhaustion. You don't need to orchestrate your own miracles. You just need to stop interfering with the ones already underway. Let him reinforce your faith in ways you didn't expect. Through a phrase someone says without knowing why it hits you. Through a memory that no longer hurts. Through a softness in your chest that says, "I'm still here, and this time, I'm staying." Hope is not something you conjure out of thin air. Hope is something God keeps breathing back into your lungs until you feel safe enough to believe again. That's what he's doing for you, this presence of God. He's reviving you, not through signs in the sky, but through signs in your body, your calm, your clarity, your return to trust. And maybe you're just now realizing this was never about earning answers. It was about sharing the weight. Now that the weight is being lifted, don't be so quick to put it back. This visitor didn't come for a conversation. He came for the steering wheel. Let him guide you. Let him feed you ideas you don't have to chase. Let him organize what looked scattered. Let him carry the parts of you you've hidden even from yourself. And when you start to feel the relief rise up again, like a breeze from nowhere, a calm you didn't schedule, a knowing you didn't plan, know that He made it happen. You just let Him in. And now the story moves forward. Not because you forced it, but because you're no longer walking alone. Thank you so much for taking this journey with me. If you found value in this message, please like the video and share it with others who might benefit. Don't forget to subscribe and continue your amazing journey by watching one of the videos showing on your screen that resonates with you the most. See you there.